Hi guys, Coach Valerie here, hashtag Pajama Gym and hashtag Next 50 Mini. That's right, we have a mini workout for you today. Now remember, the mini workouts are very small. They're only 3 exercises, but they're meant to be at a moderate to high intensity. These are not to be done all the time unless you really kind of want to group them together into a big superset and do them for 20 minutes. They're actually designed for when you're running out of time and you didn't properly schedule your regular Next 50 video to do 30 minutes or 45-minute workout. This is something that's short, sweet, and dirty. So get ready to sweat, get ready to breathe hard, get ready to move, really get that heart rate up. So with all of these warm-ups, with all these little minis, there's definitely a warm-up involved here. That is more important the older we get. So Next 50, this warm-up is the standard warm-up for the mini protocol. All the exercises here are specifically geared to get this Next 50 body ready to do this workout. Now with that said, for the warm-up, all you're going to need is an exercise band. That's it. If you do have a bar, like a PVC pipe, you could use that as well for a little bit of balance. Other than that, you're going to need a wall, something to stabilize you with. Other than that, when we actually get down to the workout, you're just going to need a set of dumbbells. I have my 8-pounders here. We're going to be doing a strict military press. That's both hands. That's something you can push over the top of your head. Then we're putting one down, or maybe both of them down, or I'm sorry, both of them up, and do a kettlebell swing. Or if you have a kettlebell, bring your dumbbells and grab the kettlebell all at the same time. I'll just be using the dumbbell to make it easy. So to start with, we're going to begin with that pass through. So if you're using your exercise band, go ahead and put that through like a bracelet, grab on that edge. Again, pass it through nice and tight, drop it down, relax. So I'm going to start that deep breathing now. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Relax. Do this active, passive, active, passive. Once again, this routine, this warm-up is specifically designed to get that next 50 body, upper body, core, and lower body all ready to exercise efficiently and prevent injury. Very important. We have a contralateral swing. So all I'm going to be doing is comfortable position, one hand up, one hand down, and pushing, and switch. Push. So I really want to feel that in my rotator cuff. I want to feel that back in my shoulders. I want to feel that in my chest. Oh, my serratus. So don't just flap those arms. Really push like you're trying to grab something behind you. Push. I'm going to do some nice hugs here. So my hands are up here at shoulder level, and I'm trying to actually grab and hold for just a second there. Those elbows are pointed forward, they're not down. So once again, I'm just not flapping and moving, and grab and grab. That squeeze is also stretch. Shake that out. Open these legs up, not quite as wide, but a little bit wider than squat stance. Point those toes out. Elbows up at shoulder level. We're twist, and turn. Inhale. Make sure your legs are wide enough apart so when you're in this twist, you're not getting this locked out knee. That knee is soft, that ankle is soft. So that twist is actually going all the way down the body. Next up, we have leg swings. Once again, if you have a PVC, you can hold on to your PVC. Or if you have a wall or a chair, we simply want to get that leg moving opposite arm, opposite leg. Now this is a leg swing, so it's not a very mechanical movement. It's very relaxed, very loosey-goosey here. Really swing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, once again, if you do have the pull, just go ahead and do that on the other leg. One leg forward, one hand back. to keep that sternum in the upright position. It helps with the balance. Woo. Then we're going to do the pendulum. I'll start this pendulum on the wall first, and my back will be to you. So I'm just going to hold on the wall. And this is a front and side, like a pendulum. So my chest is totally facing the wall. Swing, don't control it. Swing. Woo. All right, so again, if you're holding onto a chair or holding onto a pole, same thing. But here, I want to get my arm moving the opposite direction, so the arm is out, the leg is out, and everything's crossed over. It helps with my balance. Plus, it helps tighten up my core, get that belly nice and tight. Woo. All right, next up we got squats. Woo. All right, so I can come to my regular squat stance position. As always, drop that back, get that butt down to the hips, keep the chest more in upright position, and squeeze. Squat and squeeze. Of course, you can always do regular squats here. You can also play around with this. Feet together, squat, basic stance, squat, standard squat position, squat, wide legs, squat. Take it right back in again. I even like throwing in the occasional kick or high knee. You can also do a kick, of course. The warm-up is meant for you to really play around, but once again, you can add stuff up, but really try to stick to this warm-up protocol. Next up, we have a deep lunge with the arms up in the air. So every time I lunge, in a basic stance, this right leg is going to go forward, and my hands are going to go up here, elbow to shoulder, and I'm going to turn towards that bent knee, look over the shoulder, and come back. Basic stance. Left side, turn towards that left. Right side, turn towards that right. To mix this up, I can do reverse lunge. Always very, very important for the next 50. Just right back on that right, but I got to turn left because I'm always turning towards that bent knee. Of course, always make sure you got that nice vertical shin on the front. Woo. Shake that out. This next one, we got a really long lunge, hands on the floor for a full torso and upper thoracic rotation. So we're going to do the modified version here. If you can get into your lunge again, if you can put that elbow down, those legs should be very wide. Do not have them one behind the other. Give yourself some space here. Put that elbow down so you have shoulder, elbow, knee, and foot. Nice straight line. Drop this one hand down. Oh, pull this up, 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 and down. If you're still concerned about balance, you can actually be up against the wall here. Here I'm up against this wall, and then if I do fall back, I fall back into the wall. That's a good range of motion, stacking my shoulders one on top of the other. Whew. Let's do the other side. If you're taking it all the way down to the ground, this side, I want this shoulder touching this knee. So when I come up, I've got that brace support, just like you had the wall before, but now my shoulder is touching that inside leg. So I'm actually very stable. Really reach, reach, reach. Try to stack those shoulders one on top of the other. Last one. Woo. And you can do this warm-up for as long as you feel like you're really getting everything nice and loose and relaxed. Last up, we have a calf stretch. So I want to be in that basic stance position. So I just want to slide 1 foot forward so the heel of one foot is next to the toes of the other. Do not cross your feet over. You're not walking a tightrope. So nice basic stance, slide 1 foot gently forward and sit back. So if I return on the side here, you see I've got one leg straight, got that dorsal flexion curled up. If I turn around again, you can see I still got that squat leg. I'm not hyperextending, trying to keep that nice vertical shin. Tight calf. I can be in an up position or a down position. As long as I'm really stretching that calf. Shake that out. And let's do the other side. Again, we slide that foot forward, push it back, deep breaths. And bring that up, shake that out. All right, if you'd like to take a drink, take your drink now. I'm already out of breath and that's good. This is a short routine, next 15 minutes. All right, so we're gonna be doing military presses. So military presses is just what it sounds like. I'm gonna be standing at attention, but I will be in a basic stance. So make sure those feet are right beneath. Squeeze that butt, squeeze those belly. Bring those weights up here so the palms are facing. You're pushing all the way up and all the way back down. If you'd like to open that up, squeeze your shoulder blades like you're holding a pencil between those blades. Push straight up, there's no reason to tap, and bring them right back down again. So the choice is yours which one you want to use. Either way, we're going to be moving for 60 seconds. 60 seconds of pushing over the top of the head. The body is completely stable. We have a 5-second transition. We're going to go right into jacks. If you want to keep your weight for the jacks, you can. I'm already putting mine down so I can do a 60-second regular jumping jack. Then you have a 5-second pause and we go right into that kettlebell swing. Again, you can either have a kettlebell or you just use one of your dumbbells. Either way, we're going to be repeating this sequence twice after the first 3 exercises left. 15 seconds to rest. That's it. That's not a drink break. That's only 15 seconds. All right, so with that said, we're going to start with that military press first. The basic stance. Get those weights in position. Again, either here or here. Either one. We're pushing overhead. 60 seconds. Here we go. 2 and 1. So if you got those palms facing, you want to keep those elbows as close to the body as possible. Notice this rest position and down. I can even mix it up here in my 60 seconds. I can take it wide, squeezing my legs, push straight up. Straight. There's my rest. Straight. Keep sucking that gut, abdominal bracing, pushing that navel back into your spine. Keep squeezing your butt. You want to keep your body from moving so the body is not moving at all. It'd be very similar to if you were standing up against a wall. In fact, if you stand up against a wall, you will see if you are actually leaning backwards or how much your body is actually moving during this exercise. 10 seconds. Again, I'm going to be placing my weights down for a jumping jack. Right there. Regular jack. Remember, we don't jump wide. Here we go. 60 seconds. So I'm always up on my toes, very light on my feet. My knees are always bent. You never have a straight leg. My elbows are also bent, very soft, and lightly touching my fingers over the top of my head. Nice 2-2 breath. A good rule of thumb is like if you're doing jumping jacks for time, like we're doing right now, you should be able to do 60 in 60 seconds. That's 1 jack per second. So it sounds impossible. You do jacks all the time. Got a nice good cardiovascular going. This should not be an issue for you next 50. Active Agers is kind of a fun thing, standing jacks you can do in 60 seconds. Test yourself. All right, we're getting ready to grab that weight right there. With your kettlebell. If you're holding a dumbbell, hold it vertical, hold on that handle, open up those legs. Here we go. Down and up. So this is a hinge hip. So push those hips back. I still got that vertical shin. I'm not dropping down, I'm standing up. So the weight just down. I move my hips out of the way so I don't hurt myself. I use my hips to propel the weight up. So inhale, push. Inhale, exhale. Of course, you can always do a Russian swing, which is right there at heart level. Both of them are correct. We have 15 seconds to our 15-second break. Again, it's not a drink break. Have to slow down that breath and get ready for those military presses break. Woo, right there. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Always try to keep moving, slow down that breathing. Grab those weights, 15 seconds is not long. Basic stance, find your position. Here we go, on 3, 2, 1, push. Body does not move. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Once again, if you'd like to switch that up to the other position, squeeze those blades straight up, don't touch. You're still working the arms and the shoulders for both positions. They just work different heads. Remember, your biceps not just one muscle, your triceps not just one muscle, your deltoids are not just one muscle. Don't move that body. 5 seconds to jumping jacks. Right there. Woo. Be a nice breather for us. Here we go. Yay. Deep slow breaths. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Remember, exercise is all about technique and breathing. Those are the 2 most important things that you're doing at any given time. Get your technique, get your breathing. "30 seconds to that kettlebell or dumbbell swing. Keep moving, keep moving. Almost there. Come on, keep going. Next 15 minutes. Woohoo! Right there. Got 5 seconds, grab your weight. Squat stance. A little bit wider than hips. Here we go, inhale. Use your hips. Literally throw those hips forward, squeeze those glutes. Use that to propel the weight. Do not just use your arms. Kettlebell is a total body exercise. Lower body, core, upper body. Big breath. You're making some noise on those breaths. So we get about 20 seconds and we'll be done. This is a minute, baby. Ten seconds. Right there. Woo, woo. The recovery, that's on your time. While I'm drinking electrolytes, that's on your time. So remember, if you're running out of time to do one of the regular Next 50 workout videos, which are 30 to 45 minutes long, if you're pressed for time, knock out one of these minis. These minis can also be used as a fat burner. So for example, let's say you do a 30 to 45 minute Next 50 workout video, and you feel like you get a little bit more energy. Skip the warm up, go right to these 3 exercises. Knock out about 2 to 3 reps, fast as you can. I feel great. High intensity, ready for the rest of my day. As always, guys, thank you. I'm humbled that you're here for joining me. Let's hear you do a shout out on Facebook page if you enjoyed this video. By all means, like it and subscribe to my Next 50 Living YouTube channel. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay whole.